Scott Golden, Golden Opportunities Coaching, and the @PO Perception Twitter account. And welcome to those of you who are new. Like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Be here now. Present moment mindedness is one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself in any given moment. The value of present moment mindedness is extremely simple. The only time that change can happen is when you are focused on the moment, when you're focused on the ability of the moment to be whatever you need it to be. Change happens when we are focused. Change happens when we are dialed in, tapped in, turned on to our ability to be what we can be. The unlimited nature of human nature is required. So it is valuable to understand that you must be here now in order to be successful. The present moment-minded nature of progress is simply this, that in every moment all things are possible, but only if you use the moments in accordance with what it is that you need to accomplish. Each moment can be taken by things like anger, frustration, rage, doubt, fear, second-guessing, control or manipulation by others, control or manipulation by your perception of what needs to change in your own life. Subscribe to the thought that you can own your moments and you will own your life. Each daily choice you make is a recipe for success or failure. A series of successful progressive choices will make you actively able to be here now on a more consistent basis, owning every moment of every day in a way that leads you where you truly want to be. When you get to a place where you understand the value of each moment, which is unlimited based upon what it is you desire to accomplish. Goal setting is completely and utterly ineffective if you don't see that every moment needs you to show up in order to achieve the goals that you have set forth. Showing up means staying focused. Showing up means staying driven. It means using your why to your advantage. It also means understanding that you are entitled to have challenges, but at the same time, you don't have to be perfect to be able to make progress and to grow. Your growth-related mindset is simply motivated by the ability that every moment has expansion contained within it. Every moment has the ability for you to stay focused, to take actions that are in line with what it is that you want to achieve, to take actions that are in line with the progress that you are capable of, to take actions that are in line with growing your relationships, but also being authentic to yourself. So often, people block their progress to dumb themselves down to be in line with what other people have deemed acceptable for them, or what their friends, their partner, their significant other, their boss will think is right for them. But if you're present now, if you're present moment minded, you realize that the only one that has the ability to control your life at the end of the day is you, because your decisions create your power. If you are not making powerful decisions, then you are not creating the life you desire. If you are making powerful decisions, upon occasion you will tick somebody off. Upon occasion you will fall out of alignment with a friend. Upon occasion you'll have moments where you make a challenging financial decision here or there. Upon occasion you will find the ability to stay committed and connected to yourself difficult because you get distracted. But here's the thing, if you are present in every moment, you see the power of every moment. If you are present in every moment, you see the opportunities in every moment. And here's the thing for most people to understand, your life is a series of chances, choices, and decisions. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a series of experiences. I've dealt with people all over the world in my coaching practice, and I'd love to be of service to you. But these are folks who've dealt with extreme grief, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a spouse, the loss of a child, serious illness, and one thing remains the same, the story that they tell themselves about what's going on in their life from the worst perspective. In other words, the most challenging things in the story around it will determine their success. What can I do in this moment should be your powerful permanent question. If you're not using the moment to your advantage, then you're completely and totally missing everything that matters. Because the future is created by what you do now. It's created by what you do now, by being there, by being aware, by taking advantage of every opportunity, by seeing the value in your opportunities, by knowing yourself completely and understanding that you can grow, you can contribute to the world around you, but to yourself. Contributing to how you balance your energy is essential to your own edification and growth and development. You must take time to recharge. When you're in the present moment, you can see the beauty of the world. Joy will abound when you search for it. You will only get the recipe of your focus. So if you are focused on the lack of what you do not have, it will continue to show up in your experience. It's not just a spiritual principle, but in reality, if you're focusing on lack, you cannot see the opportunities that are in front of you. If you are focused on the definition of your life being what you do not have, then you will not see what you could have in the moments where opportunities present themselves. When you are present, you begin to understand the value, the complete value score system of the things that you are trying to achieve. And it's okay if you get distracted for a minute, but realize and recognize that every moment of distraction is a non-maximized moment. So think really deeply about what it is that is taking your time. Is it worth giving up the unlimited power of the moment for? If yes, then proceed. If no, let it go. Let it grow in another direction. Let it be. Because at the end of the day, here's the thing. When you look back on your life, you're not going to remember how much money you had in the bank. You're not going to remember the moment that everything fell apart. What you're going to remember is your strength and the chances and choices you didn't make, the opportunities you didn't take, and the things that make you go, wait a minute, I remember this moment where everything felt good. I remember when I felt empowered. You see, focus on your ability to recover more than you focus on your circumstances. Focus on your ability to grow things more than you focus on what other people have, because the illusion of competition will steal your joy every single time in one way or another. Here's the thing. Successful people, they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about what they need to be doing to continue the growth. They're also thinking about what this moment gives them. Every day you have 86,400 seconds to make history or excuses. You choose what you do with it. You choose how you use it. You choose what happens. If you need to stay up for 24 straight hours, sometimes you'll do it. If you need to look at yourself differently, sometimes you'll do it. But here's the thing. If you're not present, if you're thinking about what happened yesterday, change can't happen. If you're thinking about what could, would, should, might happen tomorrow, change can't happen. If you're thinking about what other people are thinking of you, change can't happen. The only way that change can happen for your greatest good and for your growth is to own every moment as if it's the beginning and ending. In every moment, there is a beginning and ending. See, the transformative process is simply this. I am growing. I am getting better. I am becoming more knowledgeable. Your I am statements will tell you the rate at which you're transforming, at which you're expanding, at which you're growing, at which you're going. Your I am statements will define what your life becomes, because they will also be your standards. If you have the standards of being willing to waste time, energy, effort on complaining, on talking negatively, on gossip, on lack, on fear, on doubt, on all these things that you don't truly want, but you're willing to give time to, then your progress rate will go down. But if you focus on how can I serve, how can I help myself and others, you see, here's the thing. If you want people to value you, you have to give them value, because no one's going to value you for free. What's that mean? At the end of the day, here's where it is. People are going to value how you've aided their life. They're going to value what you've given them. It may be a feeling. It may be $1. It may be some advice. It may be a meal, but they're going to value what you give. So get in the giver's mindset. But the only way to really become a true giver is for you to show up in every moment and go, how can I make this moment better? How can I expand it into a place that's better than before, that's bigger than before? How can I take this moment, own it, freeze it, capture it, and get the most out of it? Kind of like squeezing the juice out of a lemon or an orange. When you squeeze that juice, what you're trying to get is every bit of liquid out of it. See, the liquid of life is your energy. Get every bit of positive energy, progressive energy that you can, and never settle for less than owning every moment. Now, sometimes it'll be hard. Things take your distractions. Social media takes your distractions. People gossiping takes your distractions. Your family obligations, your perception of how other people see you, all of these things will take you away from the moment. But in this moment, all is well. In this moment, you are fine, because in this moment, you join with the power of co-creation to be able to make your life better, to expand your life in a forward motion direction. Everything that you've ever wanted is all in your mastery of two things: your management of your time and your management of your emotions. If you can choose to manage those two things, if you can focus on managing those two things, throw that into beast mode, throw that into expansive mode, then everything you want, everything you desire, the relationships, the money, the significance, the professional opportunities, the personal opportunities, all of it can come into line, because it's not about a person, it's about a personality. If you have a progressive personality matched with massive action, you will succeed. There's no way around it. You see, every person who has ever been successful at anything, yes, they've had their moments of doubt. Yes, they've had their moments of question and fear. Yes, they've had their wonderment about what hasn't happened yet or how to make it happen, but they always come back to the realization that they are capable. Their I am statements come back to, this moment is what I have, what do I do with it? How am I not using my time efficiently is a question you should ask yourself anytime you feel stressed out, anytime you feel worried, anytime you feel doubtful, anytime you feel like things aren't going the way you want them to go. Ask yourself, am I present now? Do I know how to be present now? Be here now is all I can do, because the future may not get here. You know, any of us can lose our lives. Guess what? Here's a reality fact. All of us are going to die someday, some of us sooner than others. Some of us have cheated death a few times, but all of us will meet the same fate, which is leaving the body and going to whatever form of non-physical existence you believe in. And while you're there, the bookends are the birth and the death. When you come in with birth, you have unlimited potential. Until you pass, you have unlimited potential. Your choice to see that, though, will determine whether or not you succeed or fail, or find the level of success that you believe is going to make you happy. But here's the truth of that too. In the moment there is joy. In the moment there is peace. In the moment there is growth. In the moment there is love. In the moment there is everything you need to find the way to make your life the blueprint of what's going to make you happy, healthy, and balanced. But only you can determine whether or not it comes to be, and whether or not you grow into where you need to go or hold yourself back. When you're here, you'll show up, and people will value you and the energy you bring and the ideas you bring and everything that's there. But if you're distracted, people will know. If you're distracted, things won't grow. If you're distracted, you can't get after it. You can't grind, because the grind requires all of your energy, all of your time, all of your focus. It requires all of you. Progress requires all of you, and we call this the Progress Tribe. If you're new here, I remind you to share, like, subscribe to this channel. Every day we do a 15-minute or so audio for your enrichment. Give us a comment below. What are you trying to be present to accomplish today? That's my question. comment on that below. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we're giving away a gift. We're giving away a free 1-month coaching package with Golden Opportunities Coaching with me, Scott Golden, and that's a $350 value, but we got to get to 100 subscribers first. So share this with anybody you think might benefit. I remind you, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.